Hello guys, it's Bang here from Andro.com. This is my all new Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 20 awesome tips for you to make the maximum out of your new Galaxy device. If you guys are new to my channel, smash that subscribe button right now, and if you want to learn about the Galaxy S20 Plus and see what's new, check out my other video. I'll have a link for that down below in the description. Let's go ahead and check out the awesome features of the S20 Plus. The first tip that I want to share with you guys regarding the S20 Plus is regarding the refresh rate. So you guys might already know that the S20 Plus comes with a 120Hz refresh rate capable display, but by default it comes with the standard option ticked in under screen refresh rate under the display setting. So for you to make the maximum out of this display, you have to go ahead and switch this to the high mode, which is the 120Hz refresh rate, so that you can really feel how good of a display this is, and you can see all the animations and the actions really smoothly on the screen. So I highly encourage you to enable this high refresh rate option from the screen refresh rate option on the S20 Plus. The next tip that I want to share with you guys is the dark mode. So if you don't want this light interface, then you can go ahead and enable the dark mode from here. And there's an option for the dark mode settings here as well, so you can turn it on as a schedule. So from sunset to sunrise, the dark mode will turn on the S20 Plus. The next tip that I want to share with you guys is regarding the gesture-based navigation mode that is available on the S20 Plus. As you guys can see, I don't have a navigation bar here on my device. That is because I've selected the full screen gestures on the S20 Plus. We also have the option for the regular navigation bar. If you want, you can enable that. That is the one that comes by default, but I personally prefer the full screen gestures, so I've gone for this. So in order to go home, you can just swipe up. In order to go back, you can just swipe from the side, and then in order to open up the multitasking tray, you can just press and hold a little bit like this, and the multitasking tray will open up. Or if you want to jump between the applications, you can just do like this. You can just swipe at the bottom of the screen, and you can easily switch to the previous application that you want, which is similar to the feature that we have on the iPhone, so that's pretty convenient. So I highly suggest you to go ahead and check out the gestures on the S20 Plus to make the maximum out of it. The next tip is regarding the always on mode on the S20 Plus. So even when you're not using the phone, the clock will be there, the battery percentage will be there, the date will be there, and I think this is something that all of you should enable on your S20 Plus. So how you can enable this on your phone is you need to go into the lock screen area, and then from there there's an option for always on display, so you can enable that. And by default it will only have tap to show option, but I personally prefer to have it to show always, but you can also schedule it if you don't want it to be active in the night to save some battery life. But I personally have it on show always, so that it's always there. If you want to change the clock style, you can go into the clock style area from here, and then you can select any of these clock styles that are available. So I will show you guys all the options that are available with the S20 Plus over here. So you can pick any of these options for you. You can even add a GIF. I already have a video on that here in my channel, something that I've made some time ago. So definitely go ahead and check that out if you want to know how to use that on your S20 Plus. So other than that, you can also change the colors of these. You can even select gradients, or you can go ahead and select these extra clock styles that are also available on the S20 Plus. So with that, I'm sure you can really make the maximum out of this screen even when you're not using it. The next tip is regarding the theme store that is built into the S20 Plus. That option you can actually find under settings, under themes, And here under the Galaxy themes, you can actually find a bunch of awesome themes that are available for your device. So you can go ahead and select the one that you actually like. So if you're a Star Trek fan, you can select something like this. And since this is a paid one, you can either go ahead and download the trial version, or you can go ahead and directly buy it if you really like, and you can see a preview of the game before you actually purchase it. Once you purchase it, you can really experience it on your device and convert the look easily with these themes. With the S20 Plus, Samsung actually got rid of the side Bixby key that we had with the S10. But this time around, Samsung has actually mapped that function to the side key on the right. So now the power button acts as the side key. So if you want to change the settings of that, you need to go to advanced features, and from there's an option called side key. So from here you can set a double press action. So currently I've set it to launch the camera, and then the press and hold action right now is set to wake Bixby up. But if you want to use this as the power menu, you can do that from here as well. Or else if you want to access the power menu, a quick tip is to just hit on this button over here and the power menu will quickly open up. Or else if you have set the wake Bixby for the press and hold action for the side key, you can easily go ahead and press and hold the volume down button and the side key just like this, or you can go ahead and ask Bixby to power off your device. In the next tip, let me share with you guys another awesome feature Samsung has baked into the Galaxy S20 Plus, and that is the one-handed mode for the S20 Plus. The S20 Plus is not a small phone. It's quite big actually. If you really want to make the maximum out of it single-handed, it gets somewhat difficult. So under advanced features, you can find this one-handed mode over here. So if you enable that, and if you have the gesture, you can easily go ahead and just swipe down just like this, and the one-handed mode will open up. So this way you can actually adjust the size of the screen the way you want, and if you want to change the direction, you can do it from here as well, or you can go into the settings of the one-handed mode at any time. So no matter what you're doing, you can make use of this one-handed mode to make the maximum out of it. Oh, by the way, if you want to exit out of the one-handed mode, it's pretty easy. You just have to tap outside and you will come out of the one-handed mode. The next tip that I have for you guys is to make use of the game launcher that Samsung has built into the S20 series. So here you can actually manage all your games, and you can easily experience these and see how much of time you have played on the game, and you can actually keep track of all the other new games that are also available here. And this is a good experience center here for all of your games on the S20 Plus. So I highly encourage you to make use of this game launcher if you are into playing a lot of games on your phone. In the next tip, let me share with you guys an option Samsung has built into the S20 series called reduced animations, which will actually reduce all the extra animations that are built into this phone, which will make this phone feel even smoother. With the 120Hz refresh rate and the latest version of One UI, the S20 is already pretty fast. But if you get rid of, if you reduce the animations from this option here on the S20, the phone will be even faster. So I highly encourage you to turn that on as well for a better experience. Like I mentioned in my initial hands-on video, the Galaxy S20 series actually comes with up to 8K video recording. In case if you guys want to check that out, definitely check out that video. I'll have a link for it down below in the description to explore all that is new with the Galaxy S20 series over here. So now heading into the camera options, let me show you how you can actually enable that 8K recording over here. So you need to go into the camera settings first, and then you need to go to the rear video size, and then from there you can select the 60:9 8K video recording option, or you can also go to the normal 16:9 and adjust the resolution from here as well. You can either select Full HD, or you can select 4K at 60 frames per second as well. So I'm actually going to be enabling the 8K option to check that out for my full review. So stay tuned for my full review of the new Galaxy S20 coming right here on Andro Dollar very soon. Subscribe right now in case if you guys want to check out that video. In the next tip, let me share with you guys something awesome that Samsung has built in for you to make use of all of your wireless charging devices, and that is called wireless power sharing. So if you enable this, actually you can make use of this to charge your devices. Or let's say if you have an iPhone that runs out of battery all the time, or if you have an accessory like here I have Huawei's FreeBuds 3, so I can make use of this. I can just go ahead and drop it on to the S20 over here, and it will make use of the power sharing feature to charge this one up. So I can just keep it over here, and as you guys can see, this device is now getting charged from the battery of the S20 Plus. So this is something really useful that I personally use sometimes when the battery of my accessories go down. So definitely have this feature just in case if you need to charge something up. The Galaxy S20 comes with fast charging, super fast charging and fast wireless charging built right in. If by any chance you don't want to utilize that, let's say you charge your phone every day overnight, and if you don't really want that fast charging option, then you can go ahead and disable these from the settings area of the Galaxy S20 under the battery section. So that is available under the charging, under battery. So if you don't want the fast charging, you can disable it, but I personally make use of all these fast charging goodness. So because of that, I will definitely have these enabled on my device. If you go into the settings area of the S20, there's an option called digital well-being over here that Samsung has built in, so that you can actually track how often you use your smartphone and how many times you unlock your device, and you can actually make use of this to improve your digital lifestyle if you use this phone as your primary smartphone. So you can check the usage of each app as well as like whatever you are doing with your device. If you have set face unlock on your Galaxy S20, then I highly encourage you to go ahead and disable this option to stay on the lock screen, so that you will have a faster face unlock experience on your device. So what happens is, just like I showed off in my setup video, when that option is disabled, you can go ahead and quickly unlock the phone without even swiping across the screen, because the direct unlock option is enabled from there. The Galaxy S20 has an option for motion photos, which is similar to live photos on the iPhone, that you can enable from this option over here. So if you enable the live photo option, so if you take a picture like this, you can actually go ahead and see the motion of that from here as well. And the best part here is you can actually check the motion picture and either save it as a video, or you can go and just select that particular frame and save that, or you can go and save it as a GIF as well. With the Galaxy S20, there are actually a bunch of home screen settings that you can access from the home screen, and you can even adjust the home screen width size like so, or you can go ahead and enable the apps button if you want to visit your app drawer very easily from here. You can enable that, or you can enable the app icon badges and find other options such as enabling the landscape mode for your home screen, just like this. So all those options are available under home screen settings, and I'm sure you're gonna find this really useful. As you guys can see, with the Galaxy S20 Plus, we have a punch hole that is similar to the punch hole that we saw with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So for the Note 10 Plus, I actually made a video on an app that we can use to make the maximum out of this punch hole, which has some amazing wallpaper. So I'll have a link for that video down below, as well as a card right here. So I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and check out that video and get that app, so that you can get that kind of experience on the S20 Plus as well, with some cool looking wallpaper. If you don't want to have a lot of system sounds on the Galaxy S20 Plus, go into the sounds and vibration, and under sound, system sound and vibration control, here you have full control over all the sounds. If you don't want the lock and unlock sound, you can disable from here. If you don't want the charging sound, you can disable that from here. The dialing keypad sound you can disable from here. The keyboard sound also you can disable from here, and all the other touch interactions, or if you want the sound every time you do something, you can enable or disable that from here. So you have full control here for all of your sound related settings. If you want to control the app notifications, you can go over here under notifications and manage how your notifications will work, and from here you can go and set how many icons you will see in your status bar over here as well. You can, it's by default set to 3 most recent, but you can set it to all notifications as well, and this is the same location where you can enable the battery percentage. With the Galaxy S20 under advanced features, you can actually find motions and gestures which will actually have some useful stuff like double tap to wake, lift to wake, and smart alert that you can enable. You can try these ones out and see if you actually like it or not, or if you just tap on it, it will actually show what it actually does. So my personal favorite is this double tap to wake, so the phone quickly turns on when I double tap the screen. So this is pretty useful. Definitely try these out and enhance your experience on your Galaxy S20 Well guys, those are 20 tips for you to make the maximum out of your Galaxy S20 Plus. If you have any of the Galaxy S20 devices, whether it's the Galaxy S20 or Galaxy S20 Ultra, all these tips will still be relevant for you. So definitely share this video with someone who has the new Galaxy S20 so that they can also experience these things. And definitely check out my Galaxy S20 videos here in my channel, and smash the subscribe button if you are new to my channel, and you can follow me on social media if you want to see the behind the scenes and updates from my channel as well. Stay tuned to androdollar.com for all the latest from the tech world, and until I see you guys in my next video, this is Banu signing out.